props beforehand.
All right. Hello, everyone. Are we live?
Jeez.
Hello, everyone. Okay, I think we're live.
Sells
All right, welcome.
seashells by the seashore.
Oh, we're Fran. We're live.
We're live? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You were cutting
You say I was cutting
in
in
and
and
out
out?
again.
Oh no. All
Hello,
right.
I'm Fran Sundblad. I draw Tiff Eve, and I'm apparently.
It's fine. Hey, like I said, nothing's gonna go wrong today. Nothing at all. No, no audio issues. No anything. Um,
Listen, see what happens.
it looks like I'm looking at the chat and it's like 90% all the artists from Reddit. um, but yeah, you guys just let us know
Well,
if
good.
any of the audio
You're.
sounds too wonky.
Oh, isn't this? Oh.
Am I still cutting in and out for you, Fran? Oh no, where did she go? Wait,
You
Fran.
know what I love about that is that you just said nothing's going to go wrong today, and then I stopped hearing anything else.
Oh, perfect.
I'm like in
Well,
my own isolation booth. Well,
so that's that'll be the first thing that we try to fund is better equipment and better internet. Um, but
this is a rousing endorsement for Discord.
hey, like my computer pretty ancient, but it's it does the job well enough, hopefully.
I don't know. I don't know anything. I can't hear Jack right now.
All right, maybe we'll hold on. Maybe it's the video. Maybe we'll switch over to the magma where Fran is drawing a wonderful little gingerbread man. Um, but yeah, welcome to the post interview stream where if anyone wants to ask any extra questions to me or Fran or whatever, um, yeah, feel free to. And if you want to throw money at us, that's also cool. Um, but yeah, so we also have a game that we figured we'd play just to fill the screen time, of course. Um, oh, Fran is mute. Okay. Oh no. All right. Oh, there's not just artists here. There are also lurkers. Well, hello, welcome to everyone. Um, Fran, are you still muted? I'm not. I don't even hear her. All right. Hmm. See, told you. No.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now I can hear you. Okay. So apparently it's just going to be a one big stream of can I hear you? Can you hear me? All right. Um. So yeah, if we want to just like talk about the wait, should what do you Google Meet? I don't think I've ever once used Google Meet. Okay. Well, we literally had like a test stream where things were fine. Um, I went back and I listened to the audio, and it was like, wow, okay, it's good enough. There was a few little hiccups, but suddenly now it's like, what if we were just terrible? All right. But all right. So anyway, what we were kind of thinking for this stream is, we could talk about how, we sort of got the interview together, how we're talking, how we kind of decided on doing like a live stream. We're really quiet too. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try boosting the audio a little bit. All right, Fran, are you mute again? Blink twice if you need help.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you now.
I can hear you, finally.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I opened up sound settings and did absolutely nothing, so that was the issue, I guess.
Perfect. That's how it usually goes. But yeah, I was just kind of telling everyone, for the stream, we'll just be like, just tell the story, some behind the scenes stuff.
So how's your day, Aura?
My day's going all right, I suppose.
I can't hear you again.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Wow, this is going so well.
It's going wonderfully.
The fact that that's the only phrase I've heard this entire time, that's great. You think it would help if we like switched to Google Meet or something?
Yeah, maybe next time we'll have to try out Google Meet, and then just keep trying it out, or we get people to fund better equipment, better internet, so that we can actually do this kind of thing. Because we're not being that intensive with the streaming program right now, and it's still just like, what if we just crap out on you? But oh, perfect. Look, Tiff Eve is even cameoing in the stream. But yeah, let's talk some behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, back in what was it, like March, I think. I think that was when. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. Let me just tell her that I'm talking about how we started talking first. All right. So yeah, it was like back in March, I think, that we first started talking. Fran reached out to me first. She was like, "Hey, so I've been watching a bunch of your videos, and I really like them. They're really cool." And that was kind of how we started talking about just like if she would want to do an interview sometime. And I was like, "Yeah, I love Tiff Eve. I'd love to do an interview." But my trying to trying to keep up on life stuff on top of putting out videos and everything. I'm just like, I have no idea when I will actually get around to interviewing you and everything. So yeah, so then like May came around, and is still just doing all my other video ideas and stuff. And when I finally like got around to being like, "Hey, Fran, let's do an interview," it was already like late May. And so then we set up the interview, we did the interview, and after that we kind of just kept talking. And then we just kind of became like really fast friends. And so yeah, we were just like so it started out with the interview. So I'm telling this like terribly. We started off with the first interview, and it went really well, and I really liked the just because she talked about some of the like controversies, of course. That's why I ended up having a whole second video just about that. Um and I was just like, oh, this is like a pretty intense story. And so yeah, so I was like, this is gonna be like a really cool video. But then when I started working on it, I was like, oh, this this video is actually either going to be complete tonal whiplash, or or it's gonna be like an hour long, because I didn't want to like just cut any of the story short, because they seemed like pretty important stories to tell, like bigots going after Tiff and Eve and whatnot. So I told Fran, hey, do you think we should like split it up into 2 different videos? And at first, I don't think she was super sure if we should or not. But then, we said like, okay, let's go for it. So then we went into and we did the controversies video. And it was funny how when we first started talking, Fran was talking how like, oh yeah, I know I'm just like the lowest ranking artist that you've interviewed. But I'm just like, what? No, that's not how this works. Like, I love all the artists. Like, they're cool to me. And I try not to be like, oh yeah, I mean, usually it comes down to just how much exposure is there. But yeah, and so then Fran was like, hey, we should stream together, and that's how this mess came about. All right, so I prattled off all that. Let's see if we can actually get Fran to sound off or be present at all.
Wait, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay.
If you were saying anything during that story, then no, I couldn't hear you at all.
Hear me if I'm not cutting.
Well, now you cut out. Well, I hope you guys are all entertained. This is going.
How we started talking, and then, well, I kind of lost the train after that. Well, I mean, what got my attention was the Lost video, which I'd only format, and I'd even finished that video. And in comics, out more about Lost of all things.
All right. I can hear her chuckle. Okay.
And now I have no idea if we have dead air or not.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, is she still talking, or okay? Audio is good, so they're hearing everything. It's literally just on our end that we're not catching what each other says. So
you can hear me laugh. Okay,
that. But
What's going then? I've been messing around with settings for a bit and nothing's working.
But maybe we should just go ahead and play the drawing game that we were talking about. Did you want to like go ahead and like explain the rules, just however it works? Did you want to explain? All right, so
Oh, the rules of the drawing game. Sure,
yes,
sure, sure.
there we go.
Okay, jumping back to the new drawing. Okay, so I learned about this game when I was like 11 and drawing fight. Yeah, drawing fight or drawing battle. And I read about it in the comics has drawing fights with friends and it goes out of hand and always ends up to be a mess. And I thought that sounded like a jolly good time.
Yeah, so
All
that's
right,
that's basically what we're planning on doing today.
I guess I should start. Wonderful. And I will start. So,
Oh.
all right, this is what you're going to have to defeat.
All right.
Gotta find the right color because I'm persnickety like that.
All right. It's a bullet. No, it's a cookie.
All right. Squares.
All right. I was worried where that was going for a second. Oh, okay. Now they're saying Fran's cutting in and out.
Cover before.
All right. Well, at least the first thing is going completely well. Nothing is going wrong, and we'll definitely have to check out some other streaming options if we want to keep doing this, because the audio is apparently just god awful.
You know, the
I'm sure you said something
best
like
part about this. The best part about this is that you've immortalized.
I've immortalized what? Yeah, maybe we should just oh gosh, what does Cookie Monster look like? All right, okay. So for anyone who didn't hear the rules of the game, basically you draw something and then you have to draw something in response to defeat it. So like Fran drew a cookie. So my response is I'm going to draw Cookie Monster consuming said cookie. This is what Cookie Monster looks like, right? All right. So let's get Wah. Wah. All right, there's my response. There's how I defeat your cookie, and yeah, it's okay. When I chop this up into like stream highlights,
okay, I can work with this. Cookie Monster, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hear you. Shoot.
See, and now when people go back to rewatch this, they'll be like, "Oh wow, he was right. Nothing went wrong. It was all perfect." All right, so oh no. The arm is good. I don't know why this just made me think of like the Amazing World of Gumball, where they were looking through like the anatomy of the townsfolk, and they were trying to find the balloon character, but they flipped past like the puppet character, and his skeleton was literally just a hand coming up and like moving his mouth. Cookie Monster looks like Elmo but blue and fat. Yeah, that's. I mean, isn't that what Cookie Monster just looks like? Just fat blue Elmo. It's so difficult to do banter when you don't know if the other person is talking or not. You don't know if the other person is talking. So I think Fran might either be completely mute right now, or I just can't hear her. Um. Oh, perfect. She's bringing in.
The issue is I can't hear you most of the time, so I don't know when you're talking.
You know, maybe. I'm thinking like if we just call on like our phones, would that? No, I don't know if that would be better. Hold on, I'll just ask chat if like, am I cutting out? Yeah, because basically I'm trying to like get a feel for what is happening for everyone watching. Okay, now I can hear Fran typing frantically. I think we need to burn the ship now, she says.
Oh, you can hear me there.
What? Oh, no, I heard you. I read it.
Oh, good. I think we need to give up on this aura, and then we need to regroup and figure out another plan.
All right. We'll just go till like we'll go a couple more minutes, see if anything gets ironed out. If not, we might have to just like call it early, and
Oh, you mean the 20 minutes of total silence on my part, and you just having to fill the void? Yeah, we might have some gold out of that.
I mean, we might. Okay, so they said I'm not cutting out. Just you were cutting out. So, okay, so the.
And now I hear nothing. I'm lost.
Okay, so. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out how to fix that first and foremost. See, you guys are so this went from a behind the scenes stream to a technical stream. So now you can see. I think we're hearing as much as you are. Okay. So, yeah, basically everyone is hearing as much as you cut out for me. So that's not a ton. So I'm guessing basically what we need to do is just figure out a way for. We just need to figure out a way for Fran to
That's what
not be cutting out.
Initially?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, I think you might be right. We might need to restart this because I can sit here and talk to myself for 6 hours. But
Okay. I'm sorry. I also had the stream open to see how I was fucking up, so I wasn't sure if that was you or if that was the stream.
Oh, no, you're good. Oh, boy.
We seem to be on the same page now. How about that? Only took 25 minutes.
Yeah, so okay, when I have just Discord open, I can usually hear everything you're saying. But then when I pull up the drawing page, nothing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, see, it's like now I'm hearing you.
Okay. Do you think it was overtaxing your system?
Maybe.
Or whatever? Huh.
Because like now I can hear you. I can respond to you. It sounds fine.
Yeah, we're actually talking now. This is a decent stream now, minus the lack of art.
Wow. Okay. Well, we can have Cookie Monster about to be hit with a mallet on screen. That's fine.
Mallet. Oh, so that was supposed to be a guy part of the Puppeteers Union. He's going on strike.
Oh, wait, I didn't see you write the words on it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I should just been strike. What am I thinking of?
Well, I guess we'll just do like a chat like here for now. I'll put one of those racing mobile games on the bottom of the video when I cut it up. So then like people will have something to watch, the short attention spans and everything.
Perfect.
Um,
we should just turn this into a gaming stream. Here, what do you have on your Steam right now?
what do I?
What can we open up?
Oh, I'm sure gaming would absolutely if just drawing was overtaxing my system and not letting me hear you. I don't know if gaming would be a much better idea.
Oh, that's a shame because like you could be playing Stardew Valley and I could be yelling at you that you're playing it wrong, and I think that'd be enjoyable for everyone.
It might be. We need to get, what was that? There was a game on the Wii. It was called like Drawn to Life or something, where you draw parts of your character and then you like make your own character. Um,
Oh, yeah.
so that
Wasn't there
that
Scribblenauts too?
well, Scribblenauts
Or
is
was that the
more
DS?
actually like the Wii U version. I know you could like create your own things. So, I mean, hey, if I figured out how to hook up my old Wii U, dust that off, then I can make Tiff and Eve, and we could just summon them in game. Actually, that would be kind of funny. But
Oh, I'd be down to try that. Well, I should give something. If it's just your system, I should be giving the people something interesting to look at. Give me a topic to draw or something.
oh,
Next to
actually,
Cookie
you know what?
Monster.
That works. That works. Okay, so you just keep drawing, and I'll just chat while I'm still on Discord.
There we go. We have a
There,
system.
there. We figured it out. You provide the art. I'll provide the commentary.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So
Okay.
so
Well,
where
I
were
need
we
a
at? You
topic, tell me when to stop here.
to when to stop what? Are you drawing?
I'm flipping through the dictionary, so tell me when to stop.
But okay. What if?
Okay.
All right. But yeah.
I will
So
be drawing a chicory. There we go.
all right. Fran's gonna do the drawing. I'll do the talking, I guess. There. This is teamwork at its finest. Um. But anyway.
It only took us 30 minutes, people.
Hey, it's fine. Like I'm just upset that we did an entire test stream and there were basically no problems whatsoever. So I'm like, oh, cool. This is going to work just fine. And then we start the actual stream and everything tanks. um.
Ah,
Anyway,
it's
so
really beautiful, really.
I think we missed the entire like your side of the story about how we like first started talking. Um. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
you didn't hear any of that?
No,
Oh,
you.
I
I
was
think you.
talking about Lost.
Yeah, we caught you saying the word loss. That was about it. So let's take that from the top.
Okay, let's see here. So, I reached out to you on Instagram after watching your Lost video because I thought that was really well done, and Lost was just always been this thing, and I've seen one or two videos on it, which was the H Bomber guy one, which I didn't even finish
Hmm.
because there was some, and then there was the Yahtzee Croshaw Zero Punctuation on webcomics where he alludes to Lost, and I think that one was from like 2008, and it was more him just chiding the. What was the artist's name again?
The for Control Alt Delete.
Yeah.
It, oh god, I literally just blanked. I'm
Oh no!
supposed to know all of this.
Damn it! This is your job, man.
Buckley, Tim Buckley.
Buckley, where he's mostly chiding Tim Buckley. So getting some extra background on that was interesting to me, especially for something I was never going to look up myself. And I reached out to you, just saying, hey, you did a good job. I enjoyed this, and in the hopes of kissing up to you enough to get my own episode, eh?
Oh wow. So ironically, you accused me of being an opportunist. Because when I finally interviewed you and it was coming up to June, Pride Month, and so Fran was like, so did you plan this, like, oh, you're you're gonna interview the trans artist for Pride Month. I'm just like, no, actually, you just kept getting pushed back. So as it turns out, you were the opportunist. You were the one who's like, oh, I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna be like, hey, do you think you could? I really like your videos. You know, I'm available if you have an opening.
Well, hey, everybody watching this, all the other artists, it works. It freaking works. Just be nice to Ara, and he'll make a video about you.
She's like, he's gullible.
I'm gonna need.
But but yeah, that was basically how it like all kind of got started. And then yeah, I didn't expect to. I wasn't planning on doing 2 videos, like I said, but I mean, when I make these videos, I'm just looking for like, you know, what's the story angle. I don't really have a specific direction in mind to go with these videos when I make them. You know, it's usually I usually interview them with like, you know, general information, and if, you know, something comes up, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I think that could be like a unique angle, like the unique story to this artist. And so like, you know, with Hollering Elk, it was like, oh, it was her horror comics and how she incorporated some of her older art, you know, like the hurricane that she had to face, and things like that. For Red Dot, it was about how she's always towing the line between appropriate and not. But then when I was talking to Fran, like I asked about, like, you know, if were there any controversies, kind of expecting the usual.
Well, actually, you didn't specifically ask for controversies. You asked if I had any problems with like the trans topics, and I told you no, not really.
Yeah, which I think that just kind of caught me off guard, because like I sort of expected, you know, the usual crowd just coming down on you, and then when you said no, I'm like, oh well, I guess there's not really anything there. But yeah, you're right. You were the one who circled back to it.
Yeah, really, that comic we made together, the latest one, just controversies, where Addie is interviewing Tiff Eve and myself, and we start sweating at the end. That was an accurate recreation of that scene. Played out.
I mean, and like, I wouldn't have gone like so far with it if you hadn't brought it up, because, you know, if it's a touchy topic, I'm not gonna like pry, you know, even though that's kind of what an interviewer is supposed to do. Yeah. But it was like, oh, okay, she's a bit more comfortable with these topics, so I could push on it a bit more. And so when you started talking about it, I'm like, oh, there is a whole story here that is like worth exploring. And even you were caught off guard when I'm like, all right, here's the next video. It's longer. It's 31 minutes.
I was shocked you got that much material out of that.
I mean, it was.
I mean,
Sorry, God.
Oh, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say it just came down to you know, like, I can be very long-winded, and I just like a good story. And so, you know, when you're telling a story about dealings online, it can be really easy to be like, someone posted, some people didn't like it, and they typed their things in the comments, and it's like, you gotta like make it sound a bit spicier, you know. And
you gotta zhuzh it up a bit.
Yeah, and so I'm just like, all right, so like I gotta spin it into a whole story, but like still stay true to the actual narrative. You know, not trying to be clickbait, but, you know, gotta make it entertaining, right?
Sure. I mean, you need a little clickbait for your videos, honestly, or else, you know, it's just going lost to the void. Oh, shit.
That's true. So, you know, I just gotta slap on Tiff and Eve making shocked faces, one of your quotes out of context, and there you go.
Actually, your use of Tiff and Eve continues to irk me because you keep flipping them, and I can tell that they've been flipped, and it looks so wrong to me.
Fran,
I
I
did that
can't.
with my gnome character too.
Fran, I can't help it if your characters are always facing to the left for some reason.
No, no, they're facing to the right. You forced them to face to the left, you monster.
Oh yeah, that's it. They're usually facing to the right. I'm flipping the face. I don't know. I'm just like everyone's got to be facing the opposite direction, I guess. But
I did go through all of my things after you point all of my the strips I've made of them after you pointed that out, and I could not find like a shocked expression on both of them where they were facing the left like you wanted to. So you've actually got a point there.
see,
I will agree with
I tried, but then I'm just like, well, okay, can't find what I need. Fine, I'll do it myself. But yeah, so like I think the videos came out pretty good. I saw a couple of comments being like, "I wish you'd get to the point." I'm just like, the point, the destination is the journey.
I, you need to cut these down to TikTok lengths, which would essentially be somebody made something, other people got upset, everything's fine now.
I mean, you tend to make the content that you would enjoy consuming yourself, and personally, I love video documentaries about like really niche topics, and usually I'm throwing on like a maritime disaster video or something, but there's not a lot of like when you're talking about art history and even more specifically just like web comics, like no one gives a shit, at least on the broader scale. And so
All all 10 of the people tuning in right now give a shit, Aura.
I know,
Remember that.
and that's the thing. That's like part of the reason why I'm doing it is because like I give a shit, they all give a shit, and so it's like I'm interested in these stories, and so are other people, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any subscribers. um, and it's like, yeah, it's interesting, even if it's all taking place online. Sometimes I find myself down very deep rabbit holes, like furry comics. So literal rabbit holes.
I know how you meant that, but I took it a different way.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Hey, you opened with furry.
and we're demonetized again. Cool. Anyway,
Have we ever been monetized?
I mean, briefly.
Wait, you were? When?
What? No, I'm monetized.
Oh, I thought you said you were. I thought they refused your monetization.
Oh no. So what happened was back in February, I applied for monetization, but I got rejected for reused content. Um, and but I think around the time that I applied, I had either just put out like the red dot video or I was about to. And so I was worried like that would make them upset because I'm like, oh yeah, red dot. I have her. What does she call it? The not shameless plug. What does she call Gary? Like inner moral compass. Yeah. So I had that frequently on screen, and so I'm just like, are they gonna like? Did that set something off? Because I could, understandable if it did. But granted, Gary doesn't. He just looks like a turquoise blob. But anyway, I was worried it was that, but they were saying it was like reused content, which didn't make a lot of sense to me because if I used a movie clip or something, it was usually like 2 seconds long at best. And so wait, is the stream like updating the Sorry, I'm still checking the stream and making sure it's
Oh
like.
no, did you cut out again?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't cut out. I was just checking if the stream
Okay.
was uh actually still running because like I think you've been drawing this whole time, but I'm not seeing new comments. So I'm like, what the heck?
Here.
But anyway.
Well, maybe they were seeing my art and went, "Oh dear God, this is why she sticks to paper. She can't hack it on tablets."
Oh yeah, that was. I think that was something I didn't really mention in either of the videos that Tiff Eve is drawn on paper,
Oh
and
yeah,
then like
you
scanned.
and then colored, and you have one of those.
Yes, I do. I got one of the head nodding arcs. Um, just because like that was.
You ha-
So what?
no, you go ahead, finish.
Oh, I was just saying like yeah, I have one of the the head nodding arcs. Um, but yeah, no, it was, that was definitely one of my favorite. Um,
It's one of. Oh dear, you're cutting out again.
oh, sorry, I went to check the stream. I sinned. I clicked away from Discord.
You fool! How
What have I
dare you
done?
do something else? All attention must be put on me at all times right now.
All right. I'm back in Discord. I will never leave again for the entire stream.
You never leave me, Aura. I have some really bad fuck, what do you call it? Abandonment issues, and I'm putting that all onto you right now.
Oh no. Um,
Sorry, I'm really focusing on trying to draw this field of cookie monsters.
Field of Cookie Monsters. Oh, it's beautiful. I
Oh
can't.
yeah, you're not seeing it. That's
Yeah,
right.
no, I'm not. I'm not seeing it. So I'm gonna get like a big surprise. But you could have been just drawing butts this entire time, and then I.
Oh, there's an idea.
No, there's not an idea. And then I go
I'll
back,
draw a cookie monster butt.
and then I go back at the end of the stream, and I'm just like, oh, it's a wonderful field of butts. Well, demonetized again. But
Can you be demonetized for just butts? I feel like you need something else there too.
I mean, I don't know. I was like, should I censor Portuguese geese? I mean,
Well, that's a goose butt. If anyone's, that's a whole nother issue.
well, there's there's the like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye playing the is it NSFW game where it's images where they're not, but they'll still end up getting their YouTube video demonetized just because it kind of looks like it. So you can never be too careful. Um,
I'm putting the butt on right now.
oh
Let's
no,
see what
and
happens.
I can't click away to look at it. This is terrifying.
Well, you're just going to find out the reason why I don't draw not safe for work. Oh God, what is anatomy for crying out loud?
What is Cookie Monster anatomy? Good question.
I'm trying. How would Cookie Monster's butt look like?
Very fat and very juicy. All right,
Now there's a quote, everyone.
oh, so it's Bio Jason. He said he still has um still has his scanner from when he was scanning his comics onto the computer too. I don't know. I get drawing pen and paper, but I'm just I erase too much, and so I would just have a million just eraser marks, and when I try to scan it into the computer, half of it would be getting rid of the eraser marks.
Oh, the trick for that is just do pure black and white. That works for me, and you don't get to see the marks. I mean, okay, for some reason, my scanner keeps getting like little flecks on them.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
I,
And,
I would randomly notice that when I was trying to edit our styles together. I would just be like, what are these random spots here and there?
Yeah, that just sort of happens. It's not very clean, is it?
Vic said legalize cartoon butts.
Love you, Vic.
Oh
Oh,
no!
what
So
am I
my
doing? I can actually zoom in on crap.
this is what every like art stream devolves into. Like you watch Comic Bomb, uh, and you know half the openings are just like, what if we drew butts? Which when I first
You
was
know what?
on when I was first on Comic Bomb, I didn't know how to use Magma basically at all. So if you look on the sidebar, you'll see like the dropper tool, and then there's a pencil, and then there's a brush. Usually you'd think the pencil is just sort of the normal default tool, but actually it's like just for pixel drawing. So the lines are like,
Which is what I'm doing right now.
yeah, well, I mean your style when you scan it, it very much looks like pixel drawing. So it kind of just resembles your style anyway. For me, I wasn't used to that. I was used to it like reacting to how hard I was pushing on my drawing tablet. Um, and so, yeah, I don't even want to go back and watch the video that I was in of Comic Bomb because I'm just like, oh boy. I didn't even know how to make a new like layer on Magma. Uh, and so yeah, it was just it was a time.
Well, if you're not familiar with it, it's going to be totally alien to you. I mean, did you even get a chance to like test it out beforehand?
Honestly, not really, which is why I was glad we did a test because then I was like, oh, this is how I can make it work. Awesome, this stream is gonna go perfectly. And I mean
Oh, you and your optimism.
uh, yeah, I know, right? I mean, the drawing part was fine at least. At least we have your lovely field of okay, you have to tell me the story to these cookie monsters. Are they like livestock? Are these cookie monsters being harvested?
Well, we're going to have to find the story at the end of this.
Oh
Oh,
gosh. Oh gosh. Are the
they,
cookie monsters are they being milked?
oh, you should not have said that. That was your bad.
Oh no.
Okay, now
Co-
we have somewhere to go.
Cookie monsters with udders. Oh, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe we should have ended this 20 minutes ago. Got out while we still could. But
Uh, there, uh, somebody rule 34 that because I guarantee you that exists.
somebody don't rule 34 that, please. And we're never
You know what?
speaking of this again.
But I'm glad you joined us for the last post interview stream. That Aura has learned a valuable lesson from all this.
Never stream and stop making videos and just shut it all down, boys. Hey,
I am having fun though.
yeah. Once we got it figured out, like it's fine. Like this is fine. Uh,
Once it started working, it was enjoyable.
yeah. We'll have to. I don't know. We'll do a few more test streams just to see if we can actually figure out how to make this work, where you're not cutting in and out. But again, on the test stream, it was fine. It all worked out just fine. And then as soon as we started actually trying to stream, that's when it all went south. Um, ADC is like the cookie monster on all fours is unsettling.
He's my favorite.
So
Oh,
while
I should add the udder.
we should not, but I don't really have any say in the matter. So
You're welcome, world.
see, so here I am like, oh, we'll have a little post-interview stream. It'll be cool. We can answer questions. We can talk about how everything came together. You're just like, I'm gonna draw Cookie Monster with udders.
Hey, you drew the Cookie Monster first. You knew where this was going.
You're the one who drew the cookie. How else are you supposed to defeat a cookie? Like pour water on it? That's boring.
A mouse.
A mouse.
It's when you give a mouse a cookie.
That's true. When you give a mouse a cookie, it turns into Cookie Monster NSFW. Oh god, but BioJ Cookie Monster being milked for the ingredients for the same cookies he eats. Oh, oh no.
It, it, it is occurring to me that in this really simplistic style without any outlines, if I draw an udder on them, it's going to look like something else. So I'm going to stop
Thank
here.
God. You know, just thank God. At least something's going right.
You're just lucky I respect your monetization.
I'm playing a dangerous game here. But hey,
okay.
you know what? We survived pretty much the entire hour that we were like, all right, we're gonna do an hour. We're gonna see how this goes. It's great. It's cool. So we got it working enough. Now we have our goals for next time. Make sure we can actually both draw. Make sure audio works, and yeah, that's I think that's a good goal. And also, don't draw Cookie Monster ever. Never reference this ever again.
I'll find something. All right, don't you worry.
So when I finally make a like a Patreon, like the tiers are going to be like Cookie, next tier Cookie Monster. The ultimate tier is just Cookie Monster on all fours with an
You're focusing so hard on this. I'm starting to think that like you're actually into it and you're just trying to cover it up.
Oh no, what have I done? People, yeah, that's right. I've given people first mistake of streaming is that when you say something, it's there, it's on the internet. People can clip it and remix it, kind of like what I did with your audio to make it sound like you were saying terrible crimes. Yeah,
file them in the streets, Zara. No one else will get that reference.
Yeah, so like, you know how when you're just chatting with your friends in like Discord or just voice calling, well, so I record my interviews, obviously, and so if we start joking in the middle of it and say things out of context, then like I just have a pile of blackmail if I ever need it.
What are you holding over Pizza Cake's head?
What am I holding over everyone's head? I have just a treasure trove, apparently. And if I just take different words, stitch them together, and just be like, oh my gosh, look at what they said.
Ara, I am embezzling funds from... I was going to say this podcast, but this podcast isn't monetized.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so I'm starting to learn.
Sorry, I'm focusing on making cookies.
Say what?
I'm focusing on making cookies right now.
Folks, as you should. You're the guest artist, so it makes sense that you're drawing. I'm the interviewer, so it makes sense that I'm talking. But yeah, so we kind of figured we'll stream for about an hour, and then your biggest mistake.
Well, would you call the first half hour streaming? It was more you talking and me occasionally chiming in by saying the word loss.
I'm not sure. The first half hour was like, hey, so I'm gonna talk, and maybe Fran will be here occasionally. And also tentacle difficulties.
Tentacle difficulties?
ADC, your biggest mistake is saying don't rule 34 this to a stream full of artists. This is gonna start. Okay, okay. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna shut my computer off for the next 24 hours. When I wake up, I'm gonna come back to the R Comics subreddit, and it is just going to be like clips of this stream commented underneath just a cavalcade of art about Cookie Monster
It's going to be like very, very well made, very classy pictures of you and Cookie Monster taking out his udders. It's going to be beautiful.
So I'm deleting all my accounts. I'm leaving the internet indefinitely. It's been fun, guys. It's been fun, but see you all never again. It's Fran's fault. If you wanted an interview, blame her. Just blame her.
I cannot breathe right now.
And on that topic, I will. I know you're traveling like 50 hours to get to the Detroit Comic Con Comic Con. I'm no longer going to that. You can just you'll have to cry alone there. You and Vic.
Me and Vic are going to have a great time in Detroit, like everyone does.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Like we have 3 minutes left. And so I'm gonna take the chance and just like plug this really quick. But so August 3rd and 4th is Web Comic Con, which takes place in Ferndale, Detroit. Bunch of people are going to be there. I know like Sarah Scribbles, Awkward Yeti, Red Dot, of course. And so I was like, oh, cool. I think I should go to that. It would be cool to, if no one else, I'd love to meet Red Dot in person. She's super friendly. And so I was planning on going, and then started talking with Fran, and then she was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I can get Victor Gnarly to go too. So the three of us are all going to meet up. And I hadn't even messaged Red Dot, but then she messaged me, and I said, oh, hey, like, while you're here, I'm going to be at the Web Comic Con. It would be awesome to, like, meet up. I can introduce you to the Tiff Eve artist, too. So, yeah, like, we're all going to meet up. So all the artists in the chat, if Detroit is within your travel means, come and see us, and we'll bring a canvas or something so we can all draw our characters, and then that can be the banner of the R Comics subreddit.
Well, we would have had people meeting up with us until I drew this. That's the real issue here.
That's true. So as of this stream, we've killed the chances of meeting up with anyone else ever again or associating with us. We have quite thoroughly poisoned the well, I think. And it's Cookie Monster flavored poison. So
oh my gosh, I forgot to draw cookies here.
You forgot to draw what?
I forgot to draw cookies on the ground. I mean, that's where they're piling up. Oh.
I mean, that's true. Like they're not gonna be grazing on grass. They're just gonna be grazing on cookie flowers. I hate this lore that we're already building. We need to burn this down.
I can't wait till our next Mara. When are we doing it? A week from now? 2 weeks from now?
I have no idea. We'll I guess I'll keep everyone posted. Because it also depends on like we're definitely gonna have to do some tests and be like, okay, so can we actually hear each other for the duration of this? Can we both draw on the same canvas?
Well, let's face it. I mean, if we're looking at this picture right now, obviously neither of us can draw, but I think we can put a good effort.
I mean, yeah. The alternative is that we just have a plan for you to draw something, or I give you prompts to draw, and then so that's the visual part of it. Meanwhile, I just stay in Discord in my little corner and provide the audio.
You sit in the corner and you think about what you did, and what you did was Cookie Monster.
I think you should think about what you did here today. But yeah, so there it is, 4:00. Congratulations, everyone! You made it through the first stream. I don't know why, but you did.
Somehow you stayed after the first 20 minutes. You just wanted to watch this train wreck burn.
I mean,
look where we ended up.
I mean, we had like a stream high of like 12 people, and it was like Well,
Woot woot.
welcome to being here. That was more than I expected.
What are we down to now? Two, three.
We've been staying at 9, so at least we have like there. I know we have a couple lurkers in here. We have a lot of the artists and stuff. So we're building a nice fan base here.
Hey, hey, 80, hey, Vic, hey, Dawaki, and anyone else I've
Yeah,
missed?
Bio Jason,
Oh,
Dahlia
Bio
Raw.
Jason.
They were here for but they had to go to work. But yeah, so
Oh,
I
hey.
think it could have went worse. Could have went better, but it could have went worse. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there for now. And
No, no. You need to
what?
explain to me how could this have gone worse?
If I couldn't hear your audio at all, if we didn't figure it out at any point, it could have gone worse.
It could have gone for 40 minutes instead of 20 minutes.
Exactly. We
Yes.
we could have just been like, all right, scuttle the ship. It's done. Just sink it and called it at 20 minutes. And then where would these 10 people be?
Doing something productive with their lives, no doubt.
But this is productive. This is tuning in to listen to Aura and Tiff Eve artist Fran Sundblad.
All right. Well, good talking to you. I hope you enjoyed the Fields of Cookie Monsters.
Honestly, I understand why Drawfee always signs out by saying, "We're sorry." Because legitimately, to everyone who had to bear witness to the Cookie Monsters, I'm sorry.
They're not very good, are they? Next time, let's do this on ink. Oh, we could do that for Detroit. We could meet up on that Sunday, and we could do it in ink.
Oh, that's true. We could